We are in a really strange position where we have two very different policy outcomes with an incumbent in office. That's not normally how you go into a presidential election. Incumbents normally having quite a benefit from their position. The latest polls, and you always take polls with a grain of salt, especially for the U.S., have Trump and Biden essentially neck and neck. There were a couple of polls very recently that put Trump slightly ahead, but again, grain of salt. A lot of things can change. But basically, it's not an obvious race. It's quite a tight race. What maybe is most obvious for now is the GOP race. Trump is still leading significantly by 40 points, according to the latest that I saw. Again, grain of salt, but it's really not a contest at the moment as things stand. Now, of course, Trump has major concerns in the four big legal cases that he is currently facing. But for now, it seems like it's his nomination to lose. Were to win another term as president, he would have big changes for foreign policy in terms of support for Ukraine, in terms of how he engages with China. We could see that potentially changing slightly from the Biden administration. And then domestically, from what we've heard from his advisors recently, tax cuts on top of what the U.S. has already done in recent years are still on the table. Obviously, Biden is the reverse of that. For most things, the only commonality is competition with China between those two and a focus on U.S. industry. Everything else is up for grabs.